Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Well, this is going to be one of these Sundays of adaptability. We have no idea what's going to happen. We've had papal visits where there was no traffic, and we've had papal visits where the parking lot went all the way up to Honda. So today we will adapt. I will continue to attempt my normal schedule and move between all three campuses, but I would encourage you, especially those of you from the Quezon City and the Bulacan area, just go straight over to East Campus, 7:30 this morning, 10 o'clock this morning, 12:30, and 3 o'clock. Those of you from the Cavite area and Batangas and Laguna and Taguig and maybe even Makati, just flip straight on down to South Campus. We've opened up all three sections of the ballroom, even in the other services, so we'll have 1,200 seats at 7:30, 10, and 3 o'clock, because the 12:30 services is youth down at South. So we will attempt to do everything as normal, and we will just adapt as we go. But for your convenience, you might want to do a few changes if you haven't been in church yet this weekend. I want to take you with me, please, to the book of Genesis, chapter 37, to talk to you about the assassination attempt, not on a person, but on a dream. God has given young Joseph a dream, and that dream would be a dream that would be fulfilled. It would bring a future to the people of Israel. It was part of the development of the nation of Israel. It would mean the salvation of all of his family during the times of famine. But it was also a dream that included the fact that Joseph would rule even over his father and his brothers one day. That Joseph would have a position of huge, incredible stature. As a young man and as the youngest at that time, unfortunately he, in his youthful exuberance, began to speak that dream, and the dream was not understood by his brothers, so they sold him into slavery. Now, I've often wondered as I've read through this passage how all the sons and daughters came to comfort Jacob after what they said was the death of his youngest son Joseph. They came to comfort him even though they were the ones who did it. I've often wondered at their hearts in these days and what they must have felt like as they saw their father weep that day. Their hatred now is turned into, oh my goodness, what have we done? But they attempted to kill, not just a person, they attempted to kill a dream. Now, let me just talk straight to you for a minute. Now, many times God speaks things to us, and He really did speak them to us. I mean, this is not somebody who ate too much balut one night. God really did speak to us, and He showed us the greatness of the future that He has for us, the greatness of the plan, the greatness of the purpose, the greatness of the place, the greatness of the assignments that He has for us. Just like He did with the Apostle Paul. It will be showed you all that's been assigned to you. But unfortunately, we go tell everybody what God showed us. And we don't understand the jealousy and the envy and the attitudes that stirs up in other people. May I encourage you? When God speaks something absolutely over the moon incredible to your heart about your future, learn to be silent. Learn to treasure it in your heart. Like Mary did about Jesus, she treasured these things in her heart. She didn't go around and broadcast them. She treasured them in her heart. Learn to treasure things in your heart and not to broadcast them. It'll bring a lot less pain to your life.